This little yellow thing right here can do so many wonderful things. And I want to go over some important things about this little lemon thing. How many people out there um, drink lemon water or use lemon on a regular basis? I want to really know how many people out there. We've got a big world out there, and this guy can do lots of wonders. Let's talk about lemon a little bit, and then I'll come back a little bit to maybe some questions a little bit after. But one thing that I would tell you that we look at how many people out there who have indigestion, digestive problems, acid reflux, gastric problems, IBS, constipation. Um, I can see a lot of people use lemons out there. First thing first, this lemon right here is one of the best things that you can put in your body when it comes to digestion. This helps prepare your enzymes. This actually accelerates digestion. This will actually increase peristalsis. That means if anyone out there who is constipated, you're just chronic aching, chronic bloating, chronic retention of fluids, the citric acid in here, along with the vitamin C, can really help constipation. It will help get rid of bloating, will help get rid of gas. The minerals in here promote healthy digestion. This will alleviate heartburn, and this will stimulate, as I said, that bowel movement. It's just so great. Now, people are saying, well, how do you take lemon? Do not take the lemon and squeeze it in your mouth. The citric acid, that acidity can do wonders for your enamel, but dilute it in a cup of water. If you like to put it in your tea, if you like to put it in your cold teas or hot teas or your chamomile teas or whatever teas you like, start using more lemon. It's one of the best hydrating things foods that you can put in your body. It's fascinating. The other thing I want to talk about, weight loss. There's millions of people out there looking to lose weight. The nice thing about the lemon is that this makes you satiated. It gives you that satiety feeling. This actually is great to drink in water before you eat. It will not make you eat as much food. You'll be so much more content. This will actually, as I say, curb your appetite. This will hydrate you. And let me tell you the great thing about the lemon. This, for those people that crave carbs, if you crave carbs, I'll make you a promise. Start adding more lemon water. Your carb addiction that sugary addiction that you have will start to subside. Really, really amazing. When it comes down to, remember, excessive sugar causes excessive insulin. Excessive insulin causes problems with the cells we call insulin resistant, that eventually the glucose is not getting into the cells because the cells are not in response to insulin. This will start to reverse insulin resistance. Start getting in the habit of doing this. This is a really great thing. I made a couple notes for you. Just, I really don't want to miss so many things. So I'm just kind of skimming through some different things that I want to make sure you gain the really maximum education about the lemon. Liver detoxification. Now, think about all the junk that we ate, all the crap we eat, all the processed foods, all the refined foods, the crap we breathe in, all affects our liver. What is the function of the liver? The liver helps detoxify our body. So even if you have a fatty liver, let's say that you have too many carbs, too much fructose juice that can be converted into fatty liver. You don't necessarily have to have fatty liver from alcohol, but the fatty liver affects the ability of the liver to function correctly. And by the way, if you have any kind of liver problem, the best is silymarin, milk thistle, one of the greatest things you can use for your liver. They have milk thistle tea if you don't like to take the pills. It will do wonders. Even high bilirubin, milk thistle can do wonders for you. But this lemon water can do really magical things for the liver. And the liver really is one of the most important organs. That's why it is so big, because it does so much, not only with that, but with hormones. It regulates bile in the intestine. It affects our fats. It affects so many different chemical reactions. It affects our LDLs, the bad cholesterol, because obviously the liver can produce too much LDLs. And again, the key thing of the LDLs, the good cholesterol, is it brings the bad cholesterol to the body to try to excrete it. So lemon can really do wonders when it comes to detoxification. And I really want everyone to know that, because if you're having liver problems or you're having any digestive problems, remember that the digestive system works hand in hand with the bile duct from the gallbladder and as well as the liver. So we want to make sure that all these systems are working in harmony. Very important. The vitamin C, along with the electrolytes in this lemon, there's no question. We all heard about the colds, the common colds. This will boost your immune function. So yeah, if you have the common cold, you got a stuffy nose, you even have allergies, start taking more lemon juice. And again, it fights free radicals. Now, I don't know if you realize that uh, people out there know what free radicals are, but free radicals is kind of like the damaging thing that affects our cells. It oxidizes our cells. But the lemons have bioflavonoids. The bioflavonoids helps prevent those free radicals and that oxidation from occurring. What happens is people only think that clogging the arteries is from cholesterol. No, it's from inflammation. And the lemons help reduce inflammation. Remember, the blood vessels is where the blood runs through from the heart. As blood pumps out to the heart, it's oxygenated blood. As it goes back to the veins to the heart, it's deoxygenated blood, but it's still blood. And those vessels can be affected from those free radicals. So lemon juice will help those free radicals and help reduce inflammation and help prevent clogging of the arteries. That's all tied into each other. So just don't think that, it's cholesterol, because it's not. By the way, how many people out there love garlic? I do. How many people out there love garlic? Garlic, by all means, is one of the healthiest foods. It's antiviral, antibacterial, has antipathogenic properties. There's no question that garlic actually vasodilates the vessels, blood vessels. That means that the blood can travel smoother through the blood vessels to get to the cells and organs and tissues of the body. That means more health, more life, more vibrancy. But garlic has an effect on our breath. Well, guess what? There's nothing like the lemon when it comes to freshening breath. If you got a date or you're around someone that you just don't want to be around them because you just ate garlic, I love garlic. Garlic is healthy for you. This would not only help your breath, this neutralizes the odors. If it's garlic, if it's onion, this stimulates saliva. And what does that mean? That means if you're prone to have even cavities in your mouth, this lemon promotes saliva. Saliva will prevent bacteria from growing. How about that? If you have dry mouth, this will prevent that. This will actually make your salivary glands work better. If you're having salivary problems, let's say you're not salivating enough, the lemon, the acidity, that tartness in the lemon, along with the enzymes, will actually stimulate the salivary glands. So they're all tied into one another. Pineapple will actually help as well. Someone's talking about pineapple. So freshen breath. This is one of the best natural things you could do. Nourishing the skin, again, this helps hydration. We don't drink enough water, and that affects the dryness of our skin. Lemon helps flush out the toxins, which can actually speed up too many toxins will actually speed up aging and damaging of the skin. So if we can hydrate, we can keep the skin healthy, not only throughout our body, but through our face. This will actually, with our wrinkles, guess what, guys, ladies, I want you to know one very important thing. The lemon, half the amount of vitamin C you'll ever need throughout the day. The lemon builds collagen. Now think about, what's our skin made up of? Collagen. So what does that mean? That means that more vitamin C produces collagen. Collagen is the matrix through our entire body, our ligaments, our tendons, our tissues, and our skin. This will help keep your skin nourished. This will help keep your skin from falling. This will help slow down the wrinkles. This will actually plump your face up, but you need to hydrate because hydration is extremely important. So lemons absolutely 100% will nourish your skin. This reduces inflammation. People who have inflammatory problems like rheumatoid arthritis or any type of arthritis or even gout or any type of autoimmune disease, lemons reduce chronic inflammation. So if you have inflammation, you're going to have pain. Even people have inflammation with herniated disc, bulging disc, disc degeneration, poor posture, any type of free radicals, inflammatory markers throughout your body. Here's something natural. I'm holding this up the whole time. Yes, as well as neuropathy. Okay, I am looking at your comments here. This will help neuropathy. I'm telling you, it'll reduce inflammation. It's healthy. It's natural. No side effects. I want to get you guys really, really excited because this can do so many good things for you. All right? All right. The next thing I want to talk about is an energy boost. Obviously, the first thing in the morning, we have the most cortisol. That's why we have more energy. But if you're ever feeling like you want to be revitalized, you can do my little tip. I have a lot of great little hacks out there. You can put your hand right on top of your chest and give yourself a couple little hits like boom, boom, boom. You'll feel it come right behind the sinus. Go ahead and try it, guys. Try this. Put your hand over your chest, upper chest area. Just hit your hand a few times, a good few shots. Boom, boom, boom. You'll feel like a surge of sensation behind your nasal passages. That's like an adrenaline rush. All right, it's kind of cool. When you're low on energy, you do that little trick I just told you. It will just kind of boom. It's kind of like the firecracker. It just sets you off. But if you want to feel a surge of energy, hit the lemon. Lemon water will energize the effects of the body. Remember, it cleanses your body and everything that goes on metabolically through your body when it comes to losing weight, when it comes down to the enzymes, your hormones, it's all interrelated and things have to be working correctly. You want to detoxify your system. And the best way to lose weight is when your body is detoxified. So it can function better. Remember, all the organs and tissues and cells all work together. So make sure you're hydrating. This will give you a lot of alertness, will make you think a little more clear, actually a lot more clear. And when you have that afternoon fatigue, even if you've eaten sugar, try this sometime, guys. Even if you've eaten sugar and you get that spike up of glucose, you get that lots of energy, and then you get that down surge where you can barely keep your eyes open, try the lemon and water. You're going to thank me later. It does wonders for you. You'll be amazed how it affects your metabolic system. I hope you're enjoying this because I am. I'm still refreshing my own mind, and I think this is great stuff. Fighting infection. If you're having virus, we look at the COVID virus, we look at all the flus, we even look at the colds. Remember, the cold is not a bacterial infection. The cold is a virus. There's many different strains of colds. Colds is a virus. Remember, antibiotics will not work on colds. Don't waste your time. I know so many people, particularly those people, even from Asia, they're sucking down those antibiotics because they can get them without a prescription. But antibiotics do not work on viruses, and be very careful if you're taking too many antibiotics because females, you will develop yeast infection because the antibiotics will wipe out your flora within your large intestine. You're going to wipe out your good probiotics, so you need to be careful. And if you are taking probiotics, add more lemon because this will help accelerate the healing process of the gut. So remember, this does help viral infections. This helps relax the lungs. This does thin mucus. That's a big topic. I've done a lot of videos on mucus. Lemon is almost in all of them. This is a lemon, by the way, not a lime. But yes, you can use limes. I like lemons because they're a little more effective, but limes work very good. Okay, they're pretty much brother and sister, but I would consider this the male. All right, not to be prejudiced. All right. So when it comes down to phlegm, lung congestion, mucus, sinusitis, gosh, you got to hit the lemon. That will dissolve mucus. It's a great mucolytic. It's a great mucolytic. It will dissolve it. I'm telling you, it's better than any medicine in the world. This will actually help it, as well as ginger. Ginger is great for mucus, but you must drink lots of water. If anything you learned today, yes, I love the lemon. You're going to love the lemon, but you must drink lots of water. Bronchitis, yes, the lemon. Excellent. You got vitamin C, help kick up the immune system, help detoxify the system. All right? Because anything inflammatory is mucus. That's the way the body heals. It's mucus. That's the end result. All right. Finishing up. Actually, I'm trying to finish up. I got a few more things. Lowering blood pressure. Excellent source of potassium. This helps maintain heart health. This is actually good preventing heart attacks, stroke, anxiety, depression. Even there's research out there, believe it or not, for anemia, palpitations, even headaches. But hydration is extremely important. Remember, the lemon has very few calories. It's like nothing, like 3 calories, like nothing in here. So don't worry about calories. The other thing I want to talk about, mention just briefly, is that if you are eating carbs, because the big thing is carbs converting to fat if we can't store them, make sure you're getting your fiber with your carbs. As someone was talking about carbs, The way to sustain normal insulin balance, the way to sustain normal glucose levels is fiber. And the best thing is natural fiber. What kills people, what causes insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes is lack of fiber. Fiber slows everything down. Fiber is the key because it slows digestion down. It keeps spiking of glucose. I want to throw that out to you. So yeah, very good for blood pressure. You can Google it. There's a lot of stuff on there. It talks about the lemon. I think the lemon is wonderful for that. Respiratory problems, you talk about infections regarding mucus. It's great anti-inflammatory, as I mentioned before. Kidney stones. This can break down kidney stones. So people who are more prone to kidney stones, lemon and water, lots of it. This can do amazing things for you. They even talk about gallstones. They use this as gallstones where they're actually use a gallbladder flush. There's an old thing that I learned that you mix with lemon and olive oil. You drink it. There's a whole thing. You can look on Google. I'm not going to go into that here for gallstones as well. I want to throw that out to you for those people who have gallbladder problems. That's something you may want to look into. We talked about that this has lots of vitamin C. This is the real natural vitamin C. This is not like the artificial vitamin C. So there's nothing like getting nutrients from fruits and vegetables. As much as I push vitamins and minerals, there's nothing like getting it from the whole state. Remember that. Nothing like it, because the vitamins and minerals are not going to have enzymes. What are enzymes? Enzymes are natural substances that convert into they're like minerals, or they're different things that convert. They're proteins, but they're chemical reactions. So when it comes to enzymes, our body is filled with enzymes. And enzymes cause these physical chemical reactions and these neurochemical changes all by these enzymes. There's nothing like getting it from Mother Nature. Just want you to be certain again. But again, you must drink lots of water. I've said that about 12 times, and maybe in a few minutes, I'll say it about 20 times. The best hydration in the morning is lemon and water. Why? Because we haven't drank anything for 8 hours, 6 hours. And when you first get up, your body needs detoxification. Great for your digestive system. It will make you more regular. If you drink it first thing in the morning, don't drink it with your food. Do it like 10, 15, 20 minutes before, 30 minutes before. And most of you will have bowel movements just from the lemon juice and the enzymes along with water. It like kickstarts your body. It kickstarts your body. So that is extremely important. Just a few more before I end up. I know I'm trying to move quick here. Remember, lemons delivers potassium as well as other minerals. Potassium aids in muscle movement for people who get muscle cramps, Charlie horses. This balances out the kidneys, helps balance out the fluid levels in the body. We talk about potassium like in bananas and other things, but lemons are good. But when it comes down to your heart health, potassium is extremely important. It does help lower blood pressure, as we said. And there are two last things I want to talk about. We talked about already the kidney stones. So that's one thing I did mention on. And the last thing, I just want to make sure I covered with you. It talks about anemia. This helps to process and absorbing iron, obviously, because the body relies on vitamin C. So when we drink lemon water, we're increasing our intake of vitamin C. And this allows the body to absorb more iron from your diet. So vitamin C and iron go hand in hand. All right. Let me just touch real quick on a few other things in case I haven't covered it. Another question that comes up about this is that many people say, well, it's acidic. I have heartburn. No, it works the oppositely when it gets in your system. With these natural enzymes, with the minerals in the lemon juice, the acidity that's on the outside then becomes more alkaline on the inside. So if you are having acid reflux, or you're having something like you're saying, I can't take lemon because it bothers me, try this. Take less lemon, more water, and do that for the first 3 or 4 days. And if you feel fine, start adding a little bit more lemon along with a lot of water, and just keep slowly adding it. Sometimes your body just has to accept it, get used to it, because what happens is that your body starts detoxifying. And what happens is when your body is so toxic and you start adding too much lemon, it's a shock to the body. So if you do little bits at a time, as your body continues to detoxify, this will help the other enzymes within your stomach. It will actually help the sphincter where the stomach comes up, okay? The cardiac sphincter where the esophagus meets the stomach, and it affects everything. Remember, your body is just not your stomach. Your body is just not your intestine. It's everything working together. So when certain things are deficient within your body, it will cause compensatory changes with other things in your body. So that's why I tell people out there, don't give up on the lemon. Start out slow and work your way up, and you'll thank me later because most of you are going to say, you know what? I never knew I can drink lemon because you're taking too much too quick. It's like a runner going out there that's not a runner and starts running a marathon. You're going to drop dead. You can't do that. You got to slowly work into your body. You have to look at your habits. You have to look at how much medicine you're taking, your diet, the type of food that you eat, and look at your past. Look what you've been eating, and you can wonder why how toxic your body has been for so long. So because your body's been there for so long, you need to give it tender loving care. You need to say, "Oh, I love you, body. I understand what I did to you. I feel so bad. I'm going to work with you. I'm going to go slow." And guess what? Your body will communicate with you. Your body will say, "You know what? God, you're right. I mean, you're right." See, for the people who get down on themselves by saying, if it's apple cider vinegar or if it's lemon, you're taking too much too quick because everyone's telling you 1 tablespoon or one whole lemon. Start out with a quarter of a lemon. Start with an eighth of a lemon. Start out, and ideally, I like a half a lemon. Okay, but if that's too much, dilute the water. Don't drink it all at one time. Spread it out. Challenge yourself. Play with your body. We don't know what our body can do until we try it. So don't try to be a superhero. Don't try to fly before you can walk. Or as I say, don't walk. Don't walk until you crawl. Take the steps that your body's trying to talk to you in. So we talked about constipation, the immune system, the hydration, the free radicals, lowers blood pressure, great for bad breath. If you just tuned in with me. UTIs, excellent for UTIs, urinary tract infections, as well as kidney stones. It helps balance and regulate blood sugar, as we talked about earlier. It helps alkalize the body. It's a great post-workout drink for those people who are runners or those people that work out. You can use lime, by the way. You can use lime if you just tuned in. This is great. Helps prevent cavities. Helps secrete your salivary glands. Helps you lose weight because it gives you satiety. Look how much stuff that we talked about today. Isn't it kind of amazing? And I'm kind of blown away myself. What these things can do for us when it comes to healing through food. This is powerful. I'm telling you, it's powerful. Don't let anyone mislead you, because how can you go wrong with Mother Nature? Now, I have so many people in the chat room, and I want to thank you. This is like a blessing. I mean, all these people in the chat room, wow, this is like heaven for me. I'm going to come out and do this more often with you. I didn't plan on coming out here, believe it or not. I just said, you know what? I'm in the middle of editing. I want to put something out in the morning, something about posture. But consider this, guys, girls. I really appreciate coming out. And I want to ask you one favor. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Why? Because I want to see you healthy. I want to see you live a long life. I want to see your family healthy. I met with a cardiologist today, a good buddy of mine I'm going to put him on as an expert. He's one of the finest in the country. I want to educate you guys. I want to teach you. I want to share as much as I can with you. Why? Because I know what it's like. I was on the other end. I was on the downside before. I had plenty of problems. I had plenty of issues. We all do in life. These are just consequences. These are just things they're challenges that we have to go through. I know things are hard, but listen, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a crack, a light that seeps through that door. You walk down, you finally see a light. Well, here's your light. This one little light of lemon, something that you might have never thought about, may change your life. It may lead you on to bigger and better things. It may actually start healing things you never could repair and heal. Don't think that because something is so simple that it can't do it. That's not true. Sometimes one word, one hug, just one little bit of education makes so much of a difference when it comes to your health. All right? So I hope that you will move along with this in your life. This is so healthy. I'm telling you, it's one of the healthiest things in the world for you. I'm not going to preach it unless I practice it. And I practiced this for a long, long time. People say, wow, why is your skin so smooth? Lemons, collagen. It's all good nutrition. You have to eat healthy to be healthy. It just doesn't happen any other way. So if you haven't checked out my Facebook, Motivational Doc on Facebook, I'm trying to really build it up. We're like about 129,000 followers there. But you know what? The reason why I like that, I don't spend a lot of time in there. I definitely am a YouTuber, okay? You guys know I am. But people can communicate easier. The problem in the messages and throughout the things that we leave on YouTube, we can't always share. You know what I'm talking about? It's not easy to share. But if you have Facebook, join my fan page, Motivational Doc. You're going to love the people there. There's a lot of good socialization there, a lot of good learning. And I'm sure, looking at all these different people in the chat room here, 1,500 people, that's a lot of people. You're learning from each other. Let me tell you, I come here to learn. I don't just come here to teach. I come here to learn. You are my mentors, just like I may be your mentor. We're all each other's mentor, because if I can learn one thing from you that can change my life, that's a blessing, and vice versa. So we can learn from each other. So I will repost this video, okay? So you can share this. Normally I do not repost these kind of videos when I just come on live stream, but this video was so good that I just feel that we need to share this video, put it out there, and just educate other people throughout the country, throughout the world, and just let them know that healing comes from within. And we have a responsibility, and our responsibility is to be proactive. And you guys are proactive, otherwise you won't be in the chat room. You guys want to have a healthier life. And what's most important is that I want you to have a long life. I want you to have a healthy life. I want your parents to have a long life. I want you all to have lots of love, because the big mission about life is happiness. And when you have health, you have happiness. When you have love, you have happiness. When you have family and friends, you have happiness. And that's it. That's the big picture. Well, I want to thank everyone out there, and may God continue to bless you. I want every one of you to stay safe and just keep staying proactive. And please subscribe to my channel. Why? Not because I need you as a number. That's not why. Because I want to see you healthy. And my responsibility, my obligation to the person up there is that that's what I love to do, because that's what makes me feel good. That's my mission. God bless you, and we will catch up with you real soon in our next videos. Bye-bye now.